Good evening. It's actually the morning time. It's 3 a.m., and I've been sitting here thinking about 2020 and all the things that have happened. We've had this pandemic, global crisis. We've had a civil war, a revolution take place. And I'm interested to see what'll happen next because during these times, you just never know what's going to happen. But anyway, I was thinking about relationships and dating because this is a very important topic. People still wish to have relationships and still wish to date. And a lot of things has changed the dating dynamic, not just the pandemic or the Civil War, but also the modern dating era in general. This whole Netflix and chill, hook up before getting to know each other culture has produced a lot of confusion out there in the dating world. And we have terms like fuck boys, and I'm going to shed some light on why there is a lot of confusion going on right now in the modern era. So, because people hook up first nowadays and then they get to know each other, sometimes they actually never even get to know each other. What happens is after the honeymoon phase, which is about 2 to 3 months, one person is going to feel like they're not getting what they signed up for. The other person is loving this deal. One of these people is getting all the sex they could ever hope for free without having to do much. But after that honeymoon phase, 2 to 3 months, you're going to have one person that says, hey, you're not showing that you care about me enough. You're not doing enough to maintain a relationship with me. You're not meeting all the needs that I was looking for in a relationship. And the other person doesn't understand at all because they love this deal and they can't possibly understand how you are giving me sex 3 times a day and then now all of a sudden you're saying that I'm not doing enough for you or something. So they've been trained to not have to be able to get the milk without having to buy the cow. And relationships usually fall apart. They don't make it. You'll find this is a very common trend that relationships won't make it past the honeymoon phase nowadays in this modern dating culture. And I'm here to tell you to not take it personal because a lot of people will. They think there's something wrong with them. What is wrong with me? Every girl or guy I meet just will date me for 3 months or 2 months, and then after that they just leave. What the hell is wrong with me? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not all because of you. A lot of it has to do with this change in dating culture due to technology and how fast people can meet each other and hook up. So this is because of the modern dating era. But then we also have the pandemic. The pandemic really tested a lot of people's relationships, their ability to cohabitate and to spend a significant amount of time with each other without being able to get away. So many people have broken up during the pandemic, and a lot of people on the flip side have actually gotten together, have hooked up, have shacked up with each other. And it's interesting to see what's going to happen now because for the people that hooked up at the beginning of the pandemic, because this pandemic has lasted about 2 to 3 months, which is about the same length of the honeymoon phase in a relationship. So it's interesting to see which ones will make it past the honeymoon phase and past the pandemic. The next thing I want to talk about is how dating and relationships is not something. A lot of people, what happens is they'll get into a relationship and they say, yay, I'm here. I don't have to do anything else because I made it here. This person loves me and I love them and it's love. And nothing could be further from the truth. When it comes to relationships, it's something that you have to constantly and forever maintain. Because a relationship, a romantic one, is always about tension. And you have to maintain a certain level of tension, whether it's sexual tension or anticipatory tension, where the person is excited to see you. There has to be some degree of tension that's maintained because familiarity breeds contempt. So, in order to maintain the tension and to keep things as exciting as the honeymoon phase, you need to know how to do that. So, relationships are skills. Relationships require skills and it requires knowledge. And unless you've done extensive research, deep, extensive research into human behavior and social dynamics, the odds are you're most likely going to be making a lot of mistakes in relationships. And it's not just about having the relationship that you want with the person that you want to have that with. It's not just about doing everything you can to keep the other person attracted to you. It's also about your end of the bargain, keeping them happy. And believe you me, this is not necessarily gender specific, although some of it is, but it's mostly feminine masculine dynamics at play. So regardless of what gender you have, there's going to be masculine and feminine energies at all times within a relationship. And when it comes to relationships, opposites most of the time will attract. So the two of you are stronger together than you are apart, and that's what makes the best relationships. And so if you're having trouble in a relationship that you would like to fix, or you would like to get into a relationship, or you've just been having the same pattern of relationships occur over and over again, and you're looking for a change, like let's say you're in your mid 30s or something, and you've been dating a lot, you've been hooking up a lot, but now you actually want to have like a meaningful connection with someone and a companion, a relationship, long term. And you're ready to meet that person, but for some reason you just keep meeting the totally wrong kind of person. I'm here to tell you why that is, and I can't fit it into this video,